generations seem to be becoming more and more and more. You know, we're Gen X. There was millennial. Now there's Gen Z. These Gen Zers, I try not to be like this old guy that just hates on young people.
People start calling you a boomer, though you're not.
Well, they've got these trends now. These Gen Zers have these trends, and they come up with these things thinking that nothing like this ever happened before. But do you know what raw dogging is?
No.
My definition, I'm not sure it match your definition.
It sounds painful. I have no idea what it is.
Yeah, it's an awfully harsh term for what they want to do with this thing. Raw dogging is when you're Gen Z and you just sit on a plane and you just enjoy the plane ride.
Oh, that's chilling. That's what we call chilling.
Yeah. You don't look at your phone. You don't listen to music. You don't read a book, which they don't do anyway. Yeah. You don't look at magazines. You just sit there and relax.
Where does the name come from then?
Well, because it's raw, right? So you're.
Well, I see the term makes me think they need some lube or something. I don't know where that term comes from. I'm sure it came
from like it's probably leaning towards more of a porn. Feel, but
okay, cool.
It's okay. We're gonna go into this raw. We're not gonna enjoy anything.
Raw dogging is the latest craze on social media, but now experts are warning that the travel trend could kill you. Idiots are filmed putting themselves at risk for the views.
But that's just what we used to do when we traveled.
That was normal life for us. No cell phones, no magazine. Maybe there was a Sky Mile magazine, maybe, but that was it.
Right. And how often could you I'm good for the Sky Mall like one time.
Yeah.
But you ever like travel and you forget to get the magazine?
Yeah.
And then this is before, you're talking 90s, right? 2000.
Yeah.
And you read the Sky Mall. And then about an hour left in the flight, you read it again. Yeah. It's like, I need something else to do.
You're like, I'm going to eat these peanuts, but I'm going to eat them one at a time, and I'm only going to use this tooth back here just to entertain myself.
That right there, that's not raw dogging. Raw dogging is you don't do any of that.
No.
They have another term that they've come up with, these geniuses.
There we go.
Gen Z. It's called intermittent sobriety.
Okay.
I think that was basically when we were young, we couldn't afford beer.
Yeah.
That was like our intermittent sobriety.
Yeah. Right. Intermittent sobriety is where you just don't drink for a few days. Which is just being a person.
Yeah, I've decided to be sober this weekend, Brady. I'm on the wagon. But Monday.
So basically you schedule it. You put it into your calendar. I swear, back when we were younger, intermittent sobriety was that one few days where you couldn't afford any beer because you were broke. You were waiting for your next paycheck to come. That was intermittent sobriety.
It's like intermittent, like abstinence. It's like if you don't get laid for 2 weeks, like
it's because your phone's not ringing.
It's like for me, I chose to be, but now. 2 weeks later, I'm ready.
The real test would be: could you do intermittent masturbation? That would be, start doing that. I'm only going to go to once a day, and then. Yeah,
the intermittent sobriety is like, okay, I'm not going to drink for a while, but damn, this cold has come on, so I've got to take this NyQuil. I'm drinking NyQuil constantly now. Yeah, I'm not drinking alcohol though.
That's
I'm going to drink the NyQuil.
There's a term
I'm sick.
There's a term in L.A. and Hollywood called L.A. sober. It's where you just smoke weed. It's like they call it L.A. sobriety. It's like, I'm sober.
Okay.
You just smoked weed. Oh, well, that doesn't count. So,
that term just makes me laugh. I'm cracking up at just
like
the term.
Literally,
it's obviously there's intermittent fasting, right? Yeah. Which you try to practice. That's just not being a glutton when you're eating, and
sure,
And the thing with intermittent fasting, people are like, oh, I don't want to fast. It's like it's an 8-hour eating window. You can eat for 8 hours. It's hardly intermittent. It's 8. You can still. It's a lot of eating you can do in 8 hours. But they just took it and be like, well, I'm just not going to drink tonight. Intermittent sobriety.
Well, let me ask you this. What is the purpose in intermittent sobriety?
I don't know, Brady.
So you can tell people you're not an addict. You're not a drinker.
Oh, okay. So, all right. It's
I control it intermittently.
It's an intent to make an impression.
They're still doing pills and everything else. It's just the drinking, the alcohol.
Wow.
Is the is the.
Well, why not just keep a balance? Keep it balanced drinking. Keep.
Well, you're intermittently drinking. You're not stopping.
In between breathing, I'm drinking. So as intermittently drinking.
That's
right.
exactly right. You're
right.
I'm going to start doing intermittent pissing. I'm only going to piss when I need to, and not when I don't have to.
Well, I guess we're all intermittently drinking. At some point tonight, I'm going to sleep, so I'm not going to be drinking. So
you're on the 8-hour drinking,
right?
16 hours not drinking.
We'll see. Yeah.
There you
So
go.
I guess that's maybe they're right. Maybe there's
something to it. We'll
I feel young. I feel really young
do a
and hip right now.
The 16-8 intermittent drinking.
Awesome.
Intermittent sobriety. Sorry, I don't want to get it wrong. They'll cancel me.
Oh my God.